The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Protect. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got you.
I got you.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 52. Check. Alert.
They run it with Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down.
180. Mike 58, right there.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain.
Hey, orbit.
Mayfield on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Dancing to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Balaj. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's got room. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Set, 180. Alert, 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 alert.
Double dog, that's the way.
Tay, Zoo.
Mike is 59, Mike the 59.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hurry, hurry.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's get it.
Here's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Bill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Play action here with Rosen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Rosen to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Landry now on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check, 59. Run. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Get there. Mike,
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second and 15 now. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Tight into the right, boy.
King. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the 17, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Alert, alert! 55!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he did on that play.
On the delay, it's Balaj. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. 1-yard gain.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Rosen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Congratulations. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Going to look deep for Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 39 that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of weeks.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sheldon Richardson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rosen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rosen from his end zone on 3rd and long. Going deep here for Parker. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. The The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A play fake to Ballage. Now Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
We've got this. A gain on the play. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Good. 180.
59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
I got you.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. One final shot here for Rosen. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.
play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go.